Hello friends, today we will discuss about .NET regression trainers. ML.NET support various regression trainers. Till now you have learned what is linear regression and what is non-linear regression, and then supported trainers which was supported by ML.NET. And now in this session I especially prepare this for you, where you understood how many types of trainers supported by Microsoft.NET, ML.NET, and what are the use case of this. So I prepare this presentation especially for you, where I will describe what is the use of the specific regression trainer, what's the benefit, why we use this, what are the use cases of that, what's the strength of the trainer, and what the weakness of the trainer. So at the end of the session, you are at the best position to decide at what time, in what situation, which trainer you should use. So let's continue. SDCA, as you already aware about SDCA, SDCA is stochastic dual coordinate ascent. This is very simple fast forward regression trainer which is supported by ML.NET, which you already use. The strength of this trainer is its fast training and good baseline performance, because since the beginning we started with SDCA only. This works best for the baseline and works well with a high dimensional sparse data. This is strength of this model. When you will use this, you can use this regression trainer for general purpose regression, where your independent and dependent relation is proportionate. Let's say based on the independent variable, dependent variable will change. In that case you can use this. If you have a small data set or medium data set, you can use the SDCA regression trainer, tabular data with the numeric features. You can use this. Use cases, in my earlier session I explained you, I took several examples where I took the house price prediction model, I took the salary prediction model. So these things you can use SDCA, but SDCA will not be useful if your data is not linear. What does mean linear or not linear? I explained this in very detail in my session. You can refer my session, difference between linear and non-linear regression. The next regression we have FastTree. FastTree regression is a gradient boosted decision tree. This trainer will divide your data into multiple small decision trees, and then penalize those trees and give us the best accuracy. It will check the accuracies as well. If you want more detail of this trainer, refer my video where I recorded FastTree with ML.NET. What is the strength of this trainer is it is very strong performance trainer. Definitely earlier we know linear regression, and this is tree based regression. So the data, complete data, would be divided into small trees, and then the errors would be calculated, residual errors would be calculated and penalized by, as trees growing, as trees goes down, and it's penalizing the errors, and at last gives us the high accuracy. It handles non-linear patterns naturally. When you use this, when your data set is complex, relationship is non-linear, and you have mid-size or small size of data set. Point to be noted, we should not use FastTree regression trainer when we don't see any problem in the data, or if our data is pretty simple, straightforward. Don't use this, because there is a one drawback as well. It is slower as compared to SDCA. What are the use case? You can use FastTree regression trainer in the sales prediction, customer lifetime value calculation, risk scoring. So the risk scoring would be useful in your project management or in many industry fields. Weakness, as I explained earlier, The weakness of this is slower than linear model. Our next trainer is FastForest. This is random forest tree concept. If you want more detail, look at the research paper for random forest tree, where you can learn more detail. You can get more detail what is random fast forest tree. What the strength of this model? It's robust to noise. It's a very important topic. Robust to noise. Do you know what is the robust to noise? No, I will explain you. And it's low risk of overfitting. Definitely, when we have machine learning model, we prepare our model with the based on the data, based on the pipeline. We always have risk for overfitting. And this model, this regression trainer is reducing the overfitting because this is the strength of this trainer. When you use this trainer, don't be confused because I am explaining many trainers together, but those all trainers are pretty similar weight. The implementation of all trainers are quite simple, as we already done the practice for linear regression where we use SDCA and then we use FastTree. You only need to change the class. When we use this, the tabular data stability matrix, if you the output stable, you need stable output, you should go with this medium size data set. If you have, it's pretty good to go. Predictive maintenance of machineries, predictive maintenance of vehicles. In this case, you need good accuracy, and if you need good accuracy, you can go with this. And collecting data from sensors, then you can use FastForest regression model. Lower peak weakness, lower peak accuracy versus boosted trees. Now, what is noise really means? In the next earlier slide, you have seen robust to noise. What does noise means? Do you know about it? Noise means in your data, if you have a variation and the data is not representing the true pattern, not representing the correct pattern, this means it's a noise. Noise can be from many terms. It could be human error, it could be wrong input data, null data you do have, or incorrect values you have, missing values you have. If these are problems having in your data set, then your data set is noisy. And for this model, we can go with this random forest tree model. Here linear will struggle. Why linear will struggle? As you can see, linear model always work based on the best fit line. That means it's worked with a slope. And here one noisy point, if you receive one noisy point, for example, you are predicting vehicle maintenance and you receive kilometers 0 or kilometers in the minus, then definitely your whole calculation will be disturbed. So the one noisy point slope will be changed. Once slope will change, then the coefficient will change, and based on the coefficient your prediction will be wrong. In these cases, if you have noisy data set, then please go with the random forest tree. The result, if slope change, then model become unstable and R2 drops. As you know, earlier we have seen R2. What is R2? Is evaluation matrix, is a one part of the evaluation matrix, where 0 is a worst and 1 is best fit. So in the noisy data set, definitely linear is not best choice to choose. Another trainer we have LightGBM, Light Gradient Booster Regression. This is state of art performance, fast and scalable. You can use this with a tabular data where stability is matrix, highly non-linear data, high accuracy needed. The use case of this trainer is energy demand forecasting, fraud scoring. Fraud scoring is like, let's say, your credit card fraud scoring, your bank in the banking fraud scoring. To detection of this, you definitely need high accuracy. Stability is required. If your banking system needs to detect the frauds, then they need stability. Your prediction would be very highly stable. And you have a complex business predictions, then in this case LightGBM, light gradient booster regression trainer can be used. The weakness is you need to apply hyperparameter tuning on this regression trainer very carefully. If you made a small mistake, your your regression model accuracy would be dropped suddenly. In next coming sessions, I will show you what is hyperparameter tuning for regression model or for any machine learning model. The next, Poisson regression. This is another type of regression trainer. Strength works well when variance grows with mean. What it means variance grows with means? Let's say you have a website and you want to calculate the number of clicks on the website or click through rate CTR you want to calculate. In this case, this model, this regression trainer is best fit because here there is nothing about continuous value. It's as variance grows as mean grows. So this is the best fit model for website clicks, emails per day, support emails per day, customer queries calculation, and your apps download. Best model for this. So wherever you have count prediction, you should use Poisson regression trainer. The another trainer is online gradient descent OGD regression. Its use can update real time data. Very interesting, guys. Real time data means if you are retrieving a data from some sensors, IoT devices, stock prediction, stock price analysis. In this case, OGD is best model, but one weakness of this regression trainer is it produce lower accuracy. The accuracy would not be very higher if you use this, but best for real-time data. Now let's do the quick recap because I explained many trainers to you and you would be confused. Hey, when should we use? What trainer we should use? What is the business problem and how we should go with that? So the basis for the selection of the trainer. Then I made this quick decision table for you. In the one column you can see the problem and another column you see the suitable trainer. You want best accuracy, go with LightGBM or FastTree. Your data set is a small, medium and baseline. Then best suited is SDCA because we have already seen in many videos I recorded SDCA practices, how SDCA's accuracies drop out when your data is linear, not linear, you have some spikes in your data, then SDCA is not best fit. But if you want the baseline performance, SDCA is best fit data. Non-linear relationship you have FastTree and LightGBM. Best one because they both use decision tree for calculating or for predicting the output. Count prediction, Poisson Poisson based model best regression trainer. Real time updates, you retrieving a data from IoT gateways, some real time API data coming to you in this case, or event sourcing, then OGD is best fit. Low noise, robust model, fast forest data, fast forest regression trainer you can use. So guys, in this session I tried to accumulate all the regression trainers which were supported by ml.net. You can continue your practice. If I start recording a video for each regression trainer, it's huge session. I like to keep it crisp, small, which is beneficial for you. You can understand in a better way. There is no bigger change to practice with each regression trainers. The patterns I already given to you. There are defined pipeline. First you have to load your data, then you need to prepare the pipeline, you decide which trainer you will use, then you split the data in the training and test set. Once you split the data, you then train your model and test your model. After that you will evaluate it, and once your evaluation done, you can print the evaluation matrix where you analyze the accuracy level of your model. And if you find with the accuracy level of your model, just save the model. For these all things I already recorded various session. You can start from beginning where you find how to load the data from what are several data sources supported. You can load your data, you can perform the data cleaning, data wrangling. I had already recorded a dedicated session for that. How to create a pipeline, there is one dedicated session for this, so you can walk through playlist and then you will find those sessions. I would say if you continue your practice with these models and the regression in the regression and these patterns, whatever I explained to you till now in my videos, your concepts, your fundamental and your concepts, industry use, you are ready to develop your own model using regression, and that would be the real model you can deploy in your infrastructure, and you may start using this. So you need to do practice. Without practice nothing is possible. Only watching and scrolling my video will not definitely beneficial for you if you will not come out from your comfort zone. Let's do practice. Stay tuned. Thank you very much.